then I'm going to do one in Spanish, ¿ok? Voy a empezar aquí en inglés, en este, y luego voy a hacer otro live en español. Estamos en vivo, okay? We are live. I'm going to talk to you about abs. And yes, I'm going to be doing my podcast simultaneously, so it's going to be a vidcast this time as well. Sorry guys for not showing up earlier, but I did change the time. I needed more time to feed my doggies and other things, so excuse me for that. And here we go. Hello, my friends. Abs. You know, I talk a lot about abs, and I'm an abs coach from the inside out, meaning there's more to what meets the eye. That's a good way to see it, because I could tell you about many secret factors in getting your best abs. Not just secret muscles that we have, like the transversus abdominis, but also the secret disciplines that are involved in having your best abs. For instance, do you have good posture? That's a good one. Do you have your own back? Do you have a good way to do anything, whether it's exercise, whether it's your work? How do you sit? How do you stand? Again, it's a matter of attitude. So I consider that the hidden factors are nutrition, because of your gut microbiome. Gut health is fundamental in this, and I'm going to be adjusting the video. So if you guys are listening on your podcast, I recommend that you also watch the video on YouTube, and I'm going to have those links for you. I did manage to get the last one of these vidcasts. I did get you the YouTube link on the podcast, but I think I forgot to give you guys the link from at YouTube so that you could have the podcast link as well. Okay, I'm lifting this. I might have to raise the whole thing. I am bare feet, okay? And so there's many things, but to get to the number one secret, I want you to watch me train, and that way you see what I'm talking about, okay? Because those are things that you might not notice that do have to do with posture, do have to do with mental and physical discipline, is to do things because you can be intentional about everything. Even intentional about doing what I just did, which was to kneel down in front of you, okay? Be intentional about getting up from the floor, okay? Do you need help? Are you using your core muscles? Are you using all what you've got, you know? Are you moving your whole body from your center, from your core? And I have many videos on core training specifically, and even the last live that I did was very much focused on the muscles as such, you know, rectus abdominis, obliques, internal, external, the pyramidalis, but there's so many other muscles that are involved in your core, which involve your erector spinae, your multifidus, okay? So many muscles, even your hip muscles, okay? Even your pelvic floor muscles are involved. I think it's super interesting. So it's like, what? Seriously? Yeah, so it's not just abs, but we are talking about the trunk for the most part, but also like the muscles that run from the hip to where? You know, our whole abdominal wall, okay? So the concept that I had taught you before is still running here, but I do want to make this all about how I train using the number one secret for your best abs from the inside out. And yes, we could also think that the number one secret is to get the most fat out of your abs, because most of you guys train, right? You guys go to the gym or you do some kind of home training, so you must have some muscle, and I bet you do. You have amazing muscles, but there's some fat on it, right? Let's say you have 25% fat as a woman and maybe 30%, and so you'd have to lower it, maybe just a few percentages, just like men, you know, it's like you might have, I don't know, 15%, and then you can go down to 8 or 7, I don't know. I mean, I do know the tables, and I do have a lot of idea, like from American Council on Exercise, and I can get you the exact numbers, because sometimes I just forget. Although I used to be measuring fat percentages of everybody in the corporate setting. At the corporate gym, I would measure everybody's fat, so I know pretty much that most of us are not in the ideal, nor the fit, you see, and there's like a healthy range, there's a fit range, and then there's like the super athlete range. And what I offer you in my 90-day program is for you to have your best abs from the inside out without going to extremes, without starving, without having to have every single one show, but I want you to have defined abs, basically flat, basically ripped. You could have maybe 4-pack, 6-pack, 8-pack. There's supposed to be some 10-pack as well. We're talking about the linea alba that runs vertically in the middle of your rectus abdominis, okay? So I think it's super interesting, and I have right here some tools, but I don't know if you can see them, but I'm gonna do part of my training for my whole body with weights. Might use this, and I just want you to watch how I am gonna involve and engage my abs, okay? And that's the secret that I want to tell you, is how to engage them in every single move. And maybe you've seen me training before, and most of the time I am engaging it. But yes, I'm gonna make all this training about your abs, and if you have some questions, I would love them on the comments so that I can read them. And thank you so much for being here. And go ahead and share this live with people who may be interested in having their best abs from the inside out. And you know what's awesome? That I already have some comments, so thank you. Gonzalo, ya activé las notificaciones, no puedo esperar tu nuevo live, besos, gracias. Justo después de esto en español. Right after this, we're going to have one in Spanish. Ah, ok, pensé que ibas live el miércoles. Conéctate un ratico para verte. Me muero de ganas, tan bello. Gracias. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you, Gonzalo. I appreciate you. So you can watch me in English if you want. I'm still going to be training. I'm still going to be smiling. I'm still going to be encouraging you guys to be fit, healthy, happy, and free. That's for sure, because that's my mission. That's my purpose. But what I am offering right now is guaranteed. I mean, I'll give you your money back if you don't get those abs in 90 days with my program. And of course, doing what you said you would do, because it's about integrity, and it's about really you following up and following through with what you said you'd do, okay? That is the concept of integrity that I practice the most. So, hi Rika, Rika's right here. So what are we at? How are we gonna get Rika to show up? I mean, maybe have this a little further, that's a little too far. Okay, how about if I lower it a bit? So let's say if I'm training, yeah, you'll see me training, and then I'll go, hello, something like that. Okay, since I'm here, without further ado, okay, darling, here. They have new blankets. Thanks to my sponsors, they have new blankets now. Thank you guys, you're amazing. Thank you to my Patreon sponsors, I love you. Mwah. Thank you, Patreon sponsors, you know who you are. Special thanks to JJ, yes. And I have tons of videos, even with these that are my favorite purple pants. And I like usually low rise to show my ab definition, even though I just ate. But you see, there's a way of eating so that we don't get all bloated and all that. And there's many things I'm going to teach you, because yes, sometimes we're going to have a bit of gas or a bit of flatulence as we start eating more fiber, for instance. But it doesn't have to hurt your results at all. And we're talking about consistency and actual long-term results, even if the long-term means 90 days. Because even the first 3 days, you're going to see an effect. You're going to even see it when you go to the bathroom. You're going to say, oh my God, this is working. You're going to see how our gut microbiota, because that's a real term. Microbiome is like the genetic material. But anyway, everybody says microbiome, and I used to do the same. But then I remembered, oh my God, microbiota, and then I checked, and exactly, it's microbiota, which means I would say the conjunto. It's like the set or the group. And it's like, I got to train, but I also got to tell you this. Anyway, we're talking about gut microbiota, being happier when we sleep, when we train, when we smile, when we are just in our element, when we are feeling good. And let's rock it, okay? So many ideas for you. And of course, I invite you to DM me so that you get a free consult, a courtesy consultation. It's called Consult Express. In half an hour or less, we are going to get to the root cause of what's going on in your life, in your gut, because everything is connected. And guess what? Our gut is really our second brain. What? See, yeah? 90% of serotonin is produced here. And guess what? Serotonin, you probably know, is the feel-good chemical, the neurotransmitter that we produce when we are exercising, for instance. You see, I'm going to feel even better than I feel right now because I'm going to get to exercise. I love moving and I love being physical, you know that. Okay, so there's many tips that I'm going to give you, and specific recommendations just for you when you DM me at Monica Sancio on Instagram, okay? So do that right away. I'll respond as soon as possible, and I'll give you an appointment so that you and I talk just like we're here. It's like on a, of course I might have a jacket or something, but it's basically the same Monica here. Don't be scared. Okay, I don't bite you. I sometimes bite into an apple, or I bite into food, and oh my gosh. Anyway, okay, so here we go. You see, I'm using my abs, okay? You're gonna even tell me in the comments, Monica, you had your abs out. And sometimes I'll have my abs out and not just the fat that I have, because I have fat, of course, but also sometimes I'll bend over and I'll be all too relaxed. So let's not be too relaxed, okay? Let's use our core, and therefore that's the number one secret that I'm telling you. You can go now if you want, but I recommend that you see me training, because you're gonna get some, I'll tell you what, you'll see. Okay, so let's go. And thank you for your comments. Gracias por sus comentarios. En español vengo, pero después, puro español. Okay, this is deadlift, which I love. 4 and 5. Hey! And 6 and 7. Hello, hello, hello. And 8. You see, abs in. That means my belly button is back. As we say in Pilates, navel to spine. You see? That's the number one secret. So even if we're not doing Pilates, we can apply that Pilates principle that I actually learned in ballet when I was like 9 years old. Oh my God, how many did I do? It's okay, I'm gonna do a couple more. Inhale, exhale, one more time. And exhale, whew. Put these down. Look, 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 look. Abs in, you see? So it's navel to spine. Ombligo hacia la espalda. That would be in Spanish. Okay, same thing. Got my glasses here for your questions. Oh, I might as well use these. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Ok, gracias. Acá estoy, corazón. Entiendo perfecto el inglés también. Eso, me encanta. Awesome. Always watching you and feeling your amazing energy, sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate that. We are all energy, you know. You know energy. In fact, let me tell you a secret, you guys. That doesn't have anything to do with abs, but it does. I'm going to tell you, like, I'm very, very transparent. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Yesterday, I felt really bad. I have such a headache. I can't even tell you. But I don't like talking about negative things. We all have a 50-50 life. Even if I'm so lucky and so blessed, I still have 50-50, just like you do, right? And supposedly it was like a bad day, but I know there's no really bad day. There's no really perfect day either. It's like there's always something, and then something really fun happened. But what I did to get rid of my headache, guess what? RIFE, Rife frequencies, okay? Rife frequencies. Just look it up on YouTube. There's many channels, and this one in particular just eliminated my headache. I got rid of my headache because we are all energy, and that's what Rife frequency works, and binaural too. Binaural, how do you say that? Okay, you're gonna say something? That's nice. So good, you're amazing. Your butt is so amazing, perfect, round and fit. Thank you. Shan says, I wonder how old you are because you're looking great for my age. Everybody care, not everybody, but some people care for my age. In fact, I haven't deleted one of the comments that this girl made on one of my latest. I'm dancing with a black bikini, and it's like, okay, you should get OnlyFans. And I'm like, why? And she says, oh, because you're old, and therefore it's like you're not gonna have such a perfect or such a great body that long or something. That's a very backhanded compliment, by the way. And I told her that, and I'll probably delete the comment because I don't like to be fighting with people nor arguing. But yeah, I stand up for myself. So I'm being very, very honest. Sometimes I'm human. I actually am human all the time, but I mean, things don't work out the way we want them all the time. Okay, so if they complimented my butt, okay, I'm gonna squeeze my butt even more. Inhale and exhale, because I think deadlifts are really good for our butt. Yes, they are. So am I working abs? I'm not doing curls. I'm not doing crunches. I'm not even doing planks right now. I'm just doing a deadlift using the principle that I told you. So by having navel to spine, guess what? We activate. You know, I can tell you my age, but what for? I mean, doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Age is just a number. I could maybe at some point I could publish it all over the internet and people would be, oh my God, really? You know, like I look 20 years younger and I think I feel 40 years younger. I'm like 10. I'm just kidding. So no, you see, you can start making these calculations, but who cares about my age? Come on, you guys. But anyway, thank you. Thank you for saying that I look great for my age. Law of attraction is working with you, I swear. Really? What do you mean? Tell me, I agree. But why do you say that? Yeah, tell me more, Gonzalo. I appreciate that. And isn't it amazing? Okay, so I want to lift this right like here so that maybe you can see my whole body as I do the deadlift. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to do 2 more sets of 9, and then I'm going to do a few more just to work my whole body. I'm working my whole body from my core. So am I working abs? Yes. I'm not doing these things. No, not anymore. I used to teach them to you guys. You can even go back and see some of those glute tap videos of, you know, typical abs. But I don't do that anymore. And I don't think I need to do them anymore. Neither do you. You could, but you might as well do something more functional like this. And 3. And 4. My baby is so happy. She's licking herself like a cat. Riga, are you a cat? No, Mommy, I'm a furry doggy. I'm a happier doggy thanks to Patreon. Mónica Fit, thank you so much, you guys. You make such a huge difference. And hopefully Patreon Yoga Fitness will be kicking in as soon as I can get more organized and post more content, because it's like I want to do so much for you guys. I really do. And I'm getting some help soon, I hope. I mean, I do. I mean, why do I say hope? It's a decision. Okay, you see my abs? Abs in. You see navel to spine. Inhale and exhale. Yes. And then I'm going to put this down. I don't know how many reps I did. If you guys are listening on my podcast, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and vice versa. If you guys are watching me on YouTube, I appreciate it if you go to my podcast. And you know, it'd be awesome. Leave 5-star reviews. Just like you do likes on YouTube, you could do 5 stars on podcast. That would really help me out. Okay, let's take advantage of this amazing Trikonasana or triangle pose. Ah. You see? Am I using my abs? Yes, I'm keeping my navel to spine. The secret here is that it actually works my transversus abdominis. Like when you go, have you gone to a bodybuilding competition? I used to. And all the guys and the girls would go, you see, when I breathe out, look at this. Just for breathing, just by breathing out. Why? Because transversus abdominis, which is like, you know, the supporter of our spine, basically, it's like what gives us mobility and stability, okay, is activated by the exhale, okay? And what I'm also teaching you is like abdominis, like the umbilical in, like ombligo adentro, navel to spine. That's what we're practicing right now. All right, inhale and exhale. Trikonasana on the other side. And of course, when we do side stretches and all that, we are working in this case, the internal obliques. Correct me if I'm wrong. If Mark is here, he's like, woo, he knows all the things. And sometimes I learn everything for a test and then I might not remember exactly. But yeah, usually external obliques are when you do something like this, okay? External. In fact, you could even see the anatomy charts, and then you'll see that the internal obliques are when you do something like this, okay? And yes, they're all involved when we do happy moves. La. Like, what am I working here? I'm stretching my abs. Yes. Oh my God, I'd love to have music on, but right now we're concentrating on doing the video and the audio. Zero excuses, and I'll go see your comments, so stay until I respond. I'll be right back with you. Thank you. Gracias, ya vengo. Y recuerda, si estás y hablas español y prefieres verlo en español, voy a tenerlo. Fíjate aquí, puedo sacar la barriga o meter la barriga. ¿Ven la diferencia? Saca, mete. Son la misma persona. Con la misma comida. Te dije que ya comí, pero bueno, aquí puedo mantener el abdomen adentro por no comer demasiado a la vez. Esa es otra, que a veces yo hago unos ayunos. Oh, you see, I forgot English. So I do a lot of intermittent fasting. Most days I do that, right? And what happens is that I can go 18 hours, 20, sometimes 22 and 24 hours. 24? No, usually like 20. Anyway, between 16 and 20 hours. Let's say the 16-8 intermittent fasting protocol. And then what happens? Okay, hold it. Breathe, Monica. Okay. You see, I breathe out, and then the abs show. I'm giving you all the tricks, you guys. But if you want more, and if you want your best abs from the inside out, guaranteed in 90 days or your money back, you know what to do. DM me. Feels so good to be alive. I feel so happy. Most of the time, but like I said, I wasn't feeling my best just a few hours ago, and then I fixed it. And I also fix any kind of anything that's going on with you. Just sleep more, and you're gonna see the sleep cure works, but they won't sell it to you. They want you guys to have medicine and injections and things that don't work. All right. You see the abs trick? Abs out, abs in. These are Virabhadrasana or warriors. This is a reverse warrior. This is like my favorite. Okay, abs in again. You see? Abs in, navel to spine. We're working it. Let's go. I feel like doing 18 more reps of this. See my straight back. 3 and 4 and 5. I'm gonna turn around. And 6 and 7. 8. Tighten. And 9. 9 more. Feels so good to be alive. Oh my God, I'm so grateful today. Most of the time I am. Thank God. 6, 5. I'm grateful because my doggies got their new blankets. 4, 3. Are you following me on TikTok? TikTok Monica Power 1. Follow me there. I post almost every day. In fact, I got to post right after this. So look, even when I put the weight down, I do it with my abs in most of the time. And if we're tired, we're like, and then we do it again. And just by doing that in every kind of exercise, it just works, okay? We're gonna do some elastic tubing and I'll show you the same effect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's say hi. So you guys that are listening to me on my podcast, come over to the YouTube channel, to my YouTube channel, Mónica Sancio, and you swear, because I feel like somehow I found you for a reason. I love how you are and you're so sexy and cool. Oh, thank you, Gonzalo. Watching you makes me feel so energized. Yay! Also, I couldn't believe when I saw Rothko painting. You have. He's my favorite. He is? You're the best. Oh my God, I have Mark Rothko over there. And I changed it, but yeah. Oh, good to know. Gonzalo, okay, are these comments? I think they're kept. What time is it anyways? 11:50. Oh, I gotta make the one in Spanish. I think this is the time that I decided, so I pretty much gotta go. But now you know the secret. Gonzalo, yes, I do have that Mark Rothko what do you know about him? I don't know too much, but I really love that painting. And I anyway, thank you. I'm so glad you saw that, and I appreciate you. Any questions about abs, you guys? This is it, okay? Now, I could go on and on about other exercises. Like I said, I'll show you with tubing, basically the same thing. I'm gonna step on it, okay, just like this, okay, with 1 or 2 feet in this case, and I'm gonna do bicep curls, okay? Using my abs and using the same thing that I taught you. So it's basically abs in, okay, which is the navel, your umbilical towards your spine. That's it. Simple. And it works for anything. Let's say we're doing triceps, same thing. 2, 3, 4. Yes, I don't know if you saw it. I'll get a little further away so you can see me. And of course with kettlebells as well. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to do some boxing things soon. Some boxing for another video. Awesome. Thank you for being here, for being my company tonight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You see, abs in, not like that. Oh my God, you can always rewind. That was so funny. I almost looked pregnant. So funny. I know I can have like big abs if I let myself go, but I'm never gonna do that. What for? I want to live full out, all in, to the fullest. So to finish, hola Jaime, ¿qué tal? Ya vengo en español. Okay, so remember, eat and drink mostly plant-based, towards vegan, move around more, get physical, and absolutely stay positive. Focus on what you do want and what you do have. Let's be grateful, okay? Because you taking care of yourself and you being at your best, guess what? Makes all the difference in the world. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember that whenever you're doing whatever, say you're jogging, you're walking, if you remember what I taught you today of the #1 secret, okay, you are going to have much firmer abs, and then I'll help you with your plant-based nutrition so that you can get your best abs for life, guaranteed. 0 excuses, okay? DM me. Love and light. Thank you so much. Au revoir. Gotta go on Spanish. Voy en español ahora, okay? Ya nos vemos. Gracias. I just wanted to make sure I didn't leave anybody out. Mwah. Love and light, kisses and hugs. Mwah. How do you say that? Something like, ah. Awesome. Ciao.